Some things happened this week so far. We're in the middle of the week here. It's Wednesday. We're going to talk some stuff. Why? Because there's some stuff to talk about. That's why. This Canadian Wrestling YouTube guy, Andrew, from DA Wrestling. Hey, let's go. Okay. Oh, yeah, on today's show, we're going to talk a few things that happened. We're going to talk about the possibility of Naomi and what's going on with her medically cleared stuff. Medically not medically cleared stuff. We'll talk Kross, the next appearance of LESNAR. And we're going to talk also to not a surprise release, but a release that happened nevertheless. It's kind of an interesting one. Anyway, before we get started on this stuff here, though, guys, make sure you like, share, subscribe down below. Right? Follow us on YouTube here. Small click for you, big click for us. We thank you very much. Also, if you want the audio version of this episodes, you want to Spotify as well as Podbean. We thank you. Give us a follow on there. Click on there. It'd be great. We're walking around, just throw it on here. You listen to your old friend Andrew here, talk about some stuff. Anyway, thank you very much. We appreciate it. But let's get some stuff here. So, Monday night, supposed to have Io Sky versus Naomi. World title match. All of a sudden, it pops up on accident. Oh, Naomi is not clear to wrestle. Now, a lot of people are speculating what might be going on here. Now, some people saying it could be an injury. Others, if you look at them, the thumbnail that you just reason why I clicked on this, it's a possibility that she's pregnant. Now, nobody knows for sure yet. It's a possibility. I've seen it go on the line a little bit on X this week. Since the stuff happened, is it a possibility she's pregnant? Yes. Is it a possibility she's not pregnant? Yes. No one really knows for sure right now. Right? Nothing's come out of anybody's camp. Nobody said anything. WWE is keeping this apparently very close to the chest. Now, obviously, this has happened before with Becky Lynch, right? She didn't do anything like that for a bit. All of a sudden, they had Money in the Bank during the pandemic era, mind you, right? You know, remember the Money in the Bank there was at Titan Towers in Connecticut? No offense, kind of one of my favorite ones, actually. But Asuka won. And on the Monday night following, they revealed that she is the new champion and Becky is going to be a mother. So, is it possible this might happen again? Yes. Is it likely? Who knows? It's up in the air, right? But there's no more that she's been hurt, no nothing. Now, it's possible she could be hurt, could twist an ankle, whatever stuff. Won't know probably till if it happens on Monday. If she has a match on Monday, or they start to redo this match again, because right now it's Naomi set to face Vakir at Clash in Paris. Right? So we don't know. Nobody knows what's going on. Have to wait and see if finds out there. Right now, hopefully everything's all good with Naomi. Right? So far, I kind of liked her title run. It's not bad. Right? I do like it a little bit. Right? I have liked the whole character change. I do like the music's great. I said that in the review of WrestleMania. So hopefully it's all good with her. If she's pregnant, congratulations. If you're not, hopefully you're back soon. Be good. Anyway, moving on. So, Karrion Kross has been let go. So, I'm first going to say here, he was on Ariel Helwani show, right? And he was talking about his contract issue. Now, apparently he was offered a contract, right? Not as far back as people thought he was. Apparently it was like a last minute contract. He said open communication with Triple H up until a certain point where there was a middleman. All of a sudden that stuff apparently went to cease to exist. Now, Kross is going to say he was offered a contract, right? He didn't like the kind of parameters of it, right? Right? He says, I want you to look at the parameters again, right? They said, if not, they'll rescind the order. It's like a 24-hour contract, something like that. Like, it was something contract was like, it'll be gone in 24 hours. He didn't really like that. That's kind of what he didn't like that. He wanted to have some type of things talked over, right? They didn't want to do it. It just clubbed. They let him run out, and he just went. So, now, Kross has apparently been released. But if you watched Raw, Now, normally when WWE releases people, they don't mention their name on Raw like ever again, or at least not for a while. Right? On Monday Night Raw, Corey Graves, maybe it was a slip up, maybe it was not, mentioned Sami Zayn recently just beat Kross. Now, is it possible Kross is re-signed? They're just working everybody? Absolutely, it is. Right? Is it possible though that it was just a slip up by Corey Graves? 100% it is. Right? We don't know yet for sure, right? Is it? We've gone this way around before with several people, right? Even the whole thing with CM Punk, where he wanted the title off from John Cena Money in the Bank years ago in Chicago and left. Punk came back a week later. You know, so I mean, is it possible we're doing this? Yeah, right. We just have to keep our eyes on Raw or SmackDown and just watch to see what happens with there too. I personally don't think they let Kross go. I think that's a mistake for them to let Kross go. It would make no sense for them to do that, considering the popularity he has. Although he could just show up on Dynamite, and then you just know for sure. But we'll find out more about that if he does try to show up for Dynamite. If he does, good for Kross. Right? If he's not, well, we'll wait and see what happens with WWE. Although I don't know if Kross is going to, I don't know if AEW's want to sign Kross because they've gone on record and saying, you know what, I'm going to stop signing these like guys from WWE because, to be honest, they sign these guys from WWE some of them and none of them actually really work out. And yes, I know you're going to say that, well, Chris Jericho and, Sasha Banks is now Mercedes Moné. Yeah, but Mercedes Moné was like off for like a year before she even signed AEW. So, to who? We'll find out more about that in a bit. Hopefully, everything's well as Kross. Look, Kross, you can't undeniable how popular the guy has become. Right? He's a good wrestler. He's a good everything. Right? But obviously, there's maybe a little too late kind of stuff going on. So I think this is a work. I'm still kind of thinking this is a little bit of a work though, but we'll have to find out see if Kross pops up anywhere else too. Right? If he pops up in any other thing like GCW or AEW, I don't want to say TNA because there is a partnership there with WWE, so it's a possibility he could go back to TNA. He has done that. There has been mentioned that before, but we'll have to wait and see what finds out there with Karrion Kross or Killer Kross or whatever you want to call him. Oh, I haven't had a chance to take a look at his book yet, though. I do want to read it. Hopefully, I heard it's a very good read. All right, the world of releases. Quiet one was kind of recently done recently. Today, kind of happened on the Hawaii show as well. Shayna Baszler was quietly released. Look at that one out. I mean, it's not expected to be honest. I'm surprised she hasn't been released earlier. They kind of been doing nothing with her for a while. I mean, especially after they released Sonya Deville, right? So he Stark went down the knee injury. You know, she has kind of just been not dogging it, but they haven't really pushed her in the way they should have pushed her. Right? Her NXT run was great. Right? Her two-time champion there. Right? She came on the roster pretty good, pretty hot there. Right? Eliminated everybody in the elimination chamber that 1 year. Got to WrestleMania to face Becky Lynch. Everyone expected her to beat Becky Lynch. All of a sudden, the old man said, "No, let's not do that." So since then, it's kind of been a downhill spiral for Shayna Baszler. Right? We'll see what happens there. I know there was talk about her possibly working at the performance center as like a trainer, so maybe she signed back on as a trainer, but she has been released from the WWE. So who knows? All the best to her though too. If she does pop up somewhere, I don't know. I don't think she'll pop up in AEW. I just don't see it. Maybe GCW. No, maybe she might do some stuff for like Josh Barnett's Bloodsport. I know Natalia's been doing that lately too, but she's kind of has permission for WWE to do that, whereas Baszler is free and clear to do whatever she wants. Hopefully, all the best for Shayna Baszler. All right. Now, I know some of you are probably wondering there, especially after SmackDown this week and Raw, where the heck's Brock Lesnar? All right. So, word is Brock Lesnar's schedule. He's set to be on SmackDown for September 12th as well as September 19th, and then move into basically a program with Cena in that point in time. So obviously they want to do the Cena match with Logan Paul, a clash. Obviously Brock doesn't want to go to France, right? Or they want to save it for something else. There is apparently a pay per view that everybody's saying is going to set up for like All Out, which is the same day as All Out in here in Toronto. WWE said they're going to put out the rumor is they're going to put on a pay per view match or PLE that day too. Even after saying WWE is sorry AEW is not competition to WWE. I mean, think however you want. So they're saying that John Cena and Lesnar might be there on that one. It's hard to say what they're going to do there, right? But Lesnar will be back on September 12th. They're saying he's advertised for that SmackDown. He's advertised for the SmackDown after that. So we'll see Brock again soon. Probably get some explanation of what's going on, as to why, all that jazz there. We all know why, right? But then let's go talk about this WWE AEW stuff here. Because I just mentioned it before. Now, all that's coming up. WWE is saying that they're going to put there is a rumor that WWE is going to put on a show on AEW the same day AEW does it. Now, WWE's done this before. It's nothing new. But it's been Saturday Night Main Events or an NXT or whatever stuff. This is apparently going to be a major PLE. And people are sitting there saying, well, WWE says they're not, AEW's not competition and all stuff. Look, you take that as you want it. Right? Does WWE see them as competition? More than likely. More than likely is the answer. Were they going to admit it? No. Why would they? And if you look at AEW, for a long time, they always used to mention stuff from WWE, or they peel the little jabs at WWE. AEW's kind of stopped that. So they're just not acknowledging each other anymore, which is a good thing. It's not a bad thing. You don't have to acknowledge your competition. You don't. Like, if you want, like, they could go out and say, hey, Cody Rhodes used to be AEW, be a VP for AEW. They've mentioned the VP before. They never really mentioned AEW that much, though. Right? Everyone knows, though. It's the day and age where we're in the internet the age, and everyone knows what goes on all the time, most of the stuff. Especially in the world of wrestling, especially if you follow along a lot. Right? So, it's possible? Absolutely. There is a competition thing there. Right? Are they ever going to acknowledge it? Probably not. Hey, it is what that is. That guy's not much else really going on to there, too. Obviously, NXT is going on yesterday. I haven't had a chance to watch that yet. We'll watch that soon. Right? We're going to find out what's going on with AEW eventually. All sorts of things. Anyway, guys, that's it for me. That's the show. Thanks for watching. Make sure you like, share, subscribe down below. Right? Follow us on YouTube, Spotify, as well as Podbean for the audio versions. The video version right here on YouTube, as you said. Follow us on DA Wrestling on X. DA Sports on TikTok. We thank you very much. Have yourself a good one. See you later, everybody.